Hi guys, in this review we're going to analyze the game Ghost of Tsushima. Now, when this game came out, I didn't really had much expectations for it, but since the last trailer, my expectations went up quite a bit. Why? Because it shows us that this is not really the typical ninja game slash samurai game. Um, by what we have to have in context with this game is actually, um, for example, Neo. Now, Neo is a game that is extremely hard, not really accessible to the common player, because the common player will get tired of its difficulty and overwhelming fighting system. In this game, you can control your environment around you if you use tactics. That doesn't really work on Neo. I will evaluate Neo in a couple of weeks from now, the first one and the second one as well, compare one against the other, but Ghost of Tsushima, it's its own game. Now, in this game, you are Jin Sakai, this guy, right here. You start out the game with a massive battle in the beaches of Komoda. Now, in those beaches, the samurai were wiped out by the Mongol horde. Unfortunately for the Mongols, one samurai survived, Jin Sakai. And he's one of the youngest, most brazen, he doesn't really play by the rule book of the samurais. And he doesn't really play by any rules whatsoever. He is his own samurai. And that actually is quite good. Why? Because this game reminds us of the origins of the ninja fighter, which is stealth, taking targets of opportunity, taking them out. I mean, samurai are born and bred to be honorable warriors, but as we all know by this time in our lives, war is not exactly honorable at all, actually. War is quite an ugly thing. So Jin Sakai starts to really take that in. In order to win the war against the Mongols, he's going to have to commit certain actions that a samurai are forbid to take. For example, strike from the shadows. That's not honorable in the samurai way of life. This really reminds us that the ninja came out from somewhere, and this is their beginnings, sort of. I mean, this is really the beginning of the samurai legend. Now, in this game, Jin Sakai is armed with traditional weapons. Do not come with this game actually wanting to wield conventional gunpowder weapons like blunderbusks and muskets and stuff like that. There's nothing like that in this game. There is bow and arrow, and there are gunpowder bombs and sticky bombs with a compound that looks like petroleum that sticks to the target. Now, many people criticize that because in this time there were already gunpowder in Europe. Yes, but I do believe at this point the Portuguese did not arrive on the Japanese archipelagos. So, yeah, there might have been, but there aren't in this game. Combat system-wise, this game is very much on cue. It reminds us of an easier version of Neo, because you really have to be attentive to what we call the hit detection. So you have to wait until your opponents strike you or attempt to strike you in order to take advantage of that. While they do their strike, you do a defense. That will cause the enemy to back down or even become stunned. That's when you strike, and you strike with lethal precision. You have a total of 2 hits, the normal strike and the heavy strikes. Heavy strikes are used with certain forms of combat to break the enemy's shields or to render the shield inoperable. So quite possibly it's to break shielding defense. So it's quite useful against really big adversaries that wield big shields. But be careful because they can strike you down also using that. Now let me see if I can actually cause a reaction with the Mongols on this territory. Okay, there's nothing here. The entrance is not here. And you'll get an idea and a feel for the combat system in this game. Now we have to observe the leader in order to learn a new stance, which is the wind stance. The wind stance is very good against pole arms. As you can see here, you have different stance. Against pole arms, wind stance is better. Against shield, the water stance is better. And a generalized stance, which is the stone stance, it's very effective against normal swordsmen. We also have the moon stance, which is optimal to be used against really big opponents, like brutes and such. Gear-wise, you have a combination. So you have Jin Sakai's heirloom katana, which is the Sakai katana. You can upgrade it with charms, which is those little things that are hanging from the blade or the pommel. And this one, it's actually from the hilt, as you can see on the or the guard, as it's called in swords. So these types of charms give you specific bonuses to your resolve, to your health. So you deal in this particular one, you deal extra damage if your health drops below 50%. This one increases supplies, predator hides, bamboo, and yew wood for your crafting. So this is not really a craft, because you don't do the crafting yourself. You have to go to a village or to a survivor's camp or the Golden Temple in order to actually upgrade your weapons and armor. So these are the 2 weapons that you have. The Tanto, which is a blade used for assassination, and this one is for the generalized fighting. Outfits. So this is where the game disappointed me a little bit. As you can see here, you really don't have a lot of armors. And believe me, I'm already 50+% of the armors that you can get in game. So what I'm missing here, it's 2 armors. 2 or 3 armors that I'm missing, by the way. Now, this one, I don't know what that was. Now this one is actually the starting armor that you cannot upgrade. As you can see, it's all broken up, shattered to a million pieces. So you can actually upgrade one that you'll get throughout the story of the game. Now this is the Samurai Clan armor. As you can see, that's a version of that armor, but in one piece. It does have a hat. I'll show you the hats that are in game. I opt for this one, which is a more ninja style archer. You also have the Ronin for Ronin lovers. Very Keanu Reeves. Is that even a thing? And the Traveler's attire. This one is actually very good for if you want to find artifacts and secrets throughout the game. You have masks, which makes you look like a badass. Now, the main mask will only be found throughout the game. That it's like a vampirical type of mask with fangs and all. This one and this one you get throughout the history of the game. This one is actually a little bit, I don't know what to say, ridiculous, but it's actually interesting. That's the one I'm wearing anyway. You have different types of head apparatus. You have the Samurai Clan armor. All of these are also upgradable. This is an archer hat. This is a patchwork straw hat. A weathered straw hat, also upgradable. And headbands. These headbands are gifts that you receive in the Golden Temple, and by doing a specific type of quest, which is finding places where you can compose music with your flute. As you can see, we have rebels attacking the outpost.
There's no honor in this.
Well, I don't know what the hell is going on here, but apparently my internet got busted up. I don't really know why. Well, it is what it is. Be mindful that the rebels aren't always on your side. These are actually bandits. Very rarely are the rebels on your side. Where is he? Oh, there he is. As you can see, the strikes are on cue. And there you go. Now you have to collect all the stuff that they drop. That being arming and upgrades for your weapons and armor. By upgrades, I mean supplies that you can use to upgrade your armor. That being metal, that being kunai, which is blades that kind of look like a scorpion blade. And here you have to be honorable, end the suffering of your adversaries. Do not let them suffer needlessly. And that actually gives you your health back. You probably are listening to like a bird singing. Now these birds will take you to locations which are secret. And there are many subquests in this game. By subquests I do mean stuff that you do Yeah, you're not an assassin like on Assassin's Creed. You take a lot of damage by falling from surfaces. So be careful with that, which I rarely am. So here you change. This is the wind stance. What is he trying to show me? Alright. Ah, a hat. Hats also are obtainable like this. You find them hanging through bamboo sticks. The headbands as well. I found a couple of them like that. So this game really rewards you if you explore. So be curious. Also,
challenge me.
Take this as an example. Standoffs. I love these. So standoffs, you really have to get the attack right. Wait, now. See, he was about to strike me, and I denied him the strike and made an immediate kill. So this can actually be upgradable so you can kill 3 of them in one go. So you get to see that this is a brute. So, but he's shielded. So tactics are vital in this game. You really need to change tactics and stances mid-fight. So you really need to be attentive to that. So each and every time you win a standoff, you gain reputation as the Ghost of Tsushima. Graphics-wise, as you can see by these graphics here, by these computations of the grass on the ground, dead enemies don't look alike. Kills don't look alike. Don't feel alike. And the greatness of this landscape. Also, your clothes get dirty with blood and mud and gunk. So this is one of the best games graphics wise on the PlayStation 4. I cannot wait to test this game out on the PlayStation 5 though. I will do a review and a comparison between the two, because I get the feeling it will even be more beautiful than it is in the PS4. So sounds wise, they really took to a new level the sound effects on this game and the music effects. They really went the whole 9 yards on this one. I mean, it's Japanese all the way Japanese. So the music is, as you experienced it, the music is on cue with the Japanese type of style of play. And the environment, look at this. Now, difficulty wise, this game is quite difficult if you play it on higher types of difficulty. Now, I'm doing a series, as you guys know, that I like to prove that video games do not work while they are being transformed into movies. but they do work when they're transformed into TV series. The Witcher is one such case. And we have other cases as well. It's time that the Hollywood studios learn that. I mean, we have a new Mortal Kombat movie coming out, but Mortal Kombat is straightforward, easy to transform into a movie because each game has a beginning, middle, and end, which with little to no side quests or content of character building. Now, these types of movies, of games like Jin Sakai's Quest and all of that, oh boy, these have a lot of content. As you can see, the music is Japanese in style. All in all, analyzing the overall of this game, from 0 stars to 10 stars, it's a 10 star. Okay? Easy 10 star. There was a lot of care thrown into this game, a lot of design thrown into this game, and a lot of research thrown into this game. So it's an easy 10 out of 10. Really good mechanics, really good. It's not overly hard like Neo or other types of samurai games and ninja games like Ninja Gaiden, but it is accessible. It is beautiful to play, and I recommend this game to everyone that has a PlayStation 5 and everyone that still has a PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro. This is a must-have. If you don't have this game, retire from gaming. So, sorry about that. It was my phone going off. I don't know why I left it with sound. I do apologize for that. But all in all, this is a great game with a great feel and a great story. Get it if you don't have it, and play it if you do have it. So, if you guys are on lockdown, stay safe, stay home, play a lot, and do other stuff as well. If you guys are not on lockdown, enjoy what you have. So guys, I'll see you on the next video, and keep safe.